Hello, my name is Cody, and today we're talking about my presentations for the second part of my media project. Okay, so my first idea is a movie called Hope and Pray. It's a romance horror movie, and if you read through it, it's basically a story of this man who meets a very innocent woman and this man ends up being a cannibal, but the woman kind of just doesn't really know at first, but then continues to just be okay with it because she's already fallen in love with the man before figuring all of this out. You can read through it your own time. And here's a mood board for that, so it gives you an idea of what it could be about. You know, they meet, cannibal, still cares, all the plot. Okay, the second idea is called Unfaithful Ghoul. It's about this woman named Nicole who walks in on her husband Connor cheating on her after 9 years of marriage, which leads to Nicole actually killing him and the wife, but Connor comes back as a ghost and haunts her to a point where she goes insane and ends up so here's a mood board for that to give you an idea. Court cheating, knife to that, bye Connor, goes to court but gets a release because there's no proof that it happened. Ghost, and then that stuff. Oh, okay, it's doing that now. Okay, so why I decided to pick Hope and Pray personally over Unfaithful Ghoul. I felt like both ideas were good, but Hope and Pray had more of a good mix between romance and horror, whilst Unfaithful Ghoul was more a little bit of romance in the beginning, involving a relationship between Nicole and Connor, but it ended up, just being more of like a paranormal activity type movie. So this bit doesn't really matter, to be honest. So, do we have any questions? Nicole.
Why do you think the movie you picked was better than the other one?
Well, I kind of explained that. But anyway,
in your own opinion.
My own opinion, I personally feel like filming Hope and Pray would be a lot more fun because even the title on its own has more of like a play towards it, if you know what I mean. Like, it's called Hope and Pray. Pray as in like he's a cannibal, so he preys on his victims, and then Hope and Pray is more like hope and pray with a meaning for it. Okay.
Who's this person Nicole based off?
It's just based off some random woman, really, to be honest with you. There's not really any meaning behind them. They're just names because, well, you had to give them a name at some point. Yes,
Who's Connor based off?
Connor is based off a friend of mine, but we don't really need to get into all of this. It's more just, why are we asking these questions? But anyway, yes.
Does Connor have any link to a person called Nicole?
Well, in the movie, yes, because
yes,
he gets killed by Nicole. But anyway, more important questions. So, yes, one more question. I'll take one more question. Fatima.
Alright, where'd you get the inspiration for the whole cannibal part of Prayer and Love?
So I've been reading a lot of books recently, and there's like a lot of horror, like romance movies that involve a lot of things that I couldn't necessarily put into something like this. You might know what I mean. But it's more of a situation of, I just felt like it was very interesting because it's a really dark twist to something that seems like it would just be a romance movie at first. That was a very simple romance movie, like they meet, blah blah blah, everything's happy. But then it takes a really dark twist when you find out the guy's a cannibal, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So anyway, no more questions. I've got one more question for you guys. Who here prefers Unfaithful Ghoul? And who here prefers Hope and Pray?
Me.
Okay, cool. Thank you for listening. Once again, shout out to Tupac, Really Small, Digga D. And catch you in the flip side.